Hey there, NFGL. Sam Bushman here. Figured I'd share with you guys what I'm going to be playing for the month of April. So, figured firstly, as far as strategies go, I plan on going through and doing the historical season set. I own a lot of old games, and I really like old games, so that seems like a natural fit. Now on to what I'm playing. So firstly, I wanted to play something to show off my Magnavox Odyssey 2. It's an old console that was a competitor with the Atari 2600, and a personal favorite of mine. So, to start things off, I'm going to be playing Computer Intro, which is it's an educational game that on the Odyssey 2. And you can see there's the box, there's the cartridge, and the whole setup is, it's supposed to be a game to teach you how computers work, how automated calculation works. And so it comes with this nice booklet, which has a whole bunch of like little lessons and diagrams and text. See if I can find, this is a glossary and it's got pretty pictures. So I'm thinking probably for a couple hours some weekend during the month, I'm going to go and stream this and kind of work through the book. I think it's going to be interesting. Excuse me. I'm a programmer by trade, so this is kind of cool to me. I love old games. Again, it's going to work great. Hopefully it doesn't bore everyone else to tears, but you know what? It's my lineup. I think it's going to be fun. So for the second game, though, I figured I'd do something a little more palpable. Something that people might like a little more. Point Blank 3 on the PlayStation. So I've got one gun con here, and I'll have to get a second one. I can get that easy. I got my CRT television over here. But the idea is, it's a party game. Think like Mario Party, except more about target practice and less about going around a board. And I've played it before. It's a lot of fun, but I haven't beaten it. So figure invite some friend over, and we can just go through and play the crap out of Point Blank. It's gonna be like I said for this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. It's a Japanese arcade game, so it's a little wacky, a little off the wall. For the third and final game to get the season set, I plan on playing Twisted the Game Show for the 3DO. This is another party game. This one plays a little more like Mario Party, where you're a bunch of people competing on a board and you go around spaces, and different spaces have different special events that occur. The whole thing is played with an FMV art style. So it's it's also very corny, because it's real actors, and the whole thing's kind of tongue-in-cheek, making fun of television and couch potato culture. So I played it on my own a little bit just to try it out when I first bought it, and I actually laughed out loud. It's very silly. It's a very good time. And hopefully round up 3 other friends to play it with me, and we can share that, and hopefully I can record it and then show you guys, and you guys can get a little bit of fun out of it too. Now, as you can see, I'm recording this video in my PC room. I've got my microphone and my laptop that I usually use for doing video capture, and I got this whole setup. The reason is for my 4th game, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Now, this isn't for a season set, but this is a game I've been wanting to play for a very long time. And this particular game could take someone hundreds of hours to play. I'm going to try to just streamline play through the main storyline and get it done this month. And stream the whole thing live, because it's a very long game and I think RPGs are good for streaming. But the reason for playing it, this was a game I followed very closely when it came out back in 2002. At the time, the Xbox version and the PC version were being compared because, my buddy Kyle and I, after school, we'd sit down and we'd watch Extended Play on Tech TV. And one of the episodes they ran was talking about Bethesda developing Morrowind. And they were talking about how between the Xbox version and the PC version, they had the same amount of content, same amount of text, over 10 novels worth or whatever. It is a big deal. A console game with a large RPG like a PC, that just wasn't a thing. And so I was very excited for this game naturally. It came out and I bought it, and I played around with it, and I had a lot of fun with it. The whole idea that as you played and did specific actions like running and jumping, that upped skills related to those, I found that very appealing. The art style, it's kind of a fantasy desert art style. Not much vegetation, lots of dust and dirt. Armor made out of bone and glass instead of shiny metal. This is very different. This wasn't Tolkien, and I was interested in it. So this is a game that's always been a little nostalgic, a little magical for me, and I never gave it its due. I never sat and just played through Morrowind. So coming back to it now, I think it deserves its due. It deserves to be played through, and NFGL seems like just as good of a time as any. So, after work, weekends, whenever I have free time, I'm gonna be sitting at this computer, commenting, streaming, and playing Elder Scrolls Morrowind. Hopefully, I beat it. I purposely picked other games that are kind of short to beat because of that. But this is gonna be the main course, so to speak. Morrowind. I'm very excited for it. Hopefully it's entertaining to stream. Hopefully I can get through it, because not getting any points for 1 month would be kind of heartbreaking. But it's also about playing games. So I got this going on. Real excited about it. Hopefully you guys have fun watching, and I look forward to seeing what you guys pick for the month of April. This past March has been very great, and I look forward to seeing what you guys pick next. So till then, cheers.